only to this match, Taz, but heading to Revolution this Sunday.
Well, I think you nailed it, Shivani, about how emotional Eddie is, and he wants to go right now with Danielson. But I do think that's what makes Eddie such a great competitor and a champion, is his emotions, and he's not afraid to wear them on his sleeve. And here we go, look at this, a preview of this Sunday.
Well, somebody that's known Eddie Kingston for nearly 2 decades, the man that is in the ring, the man that we're watching right now, is not the same Eddie Kingston that, even 4 years ago. This is a man that has been able to control his emotions, control his temper, despite the best efforts of Bryan Danielson. Danielson trying to force Eddie into an error, but Eddie's, it may not seem like it, but has been very level-headed for him.
You see, I'm sorry, you see that? Danielson was getting ready to go with Kingston and tagged in Claudio.
Short tackles, neither man.
Talk about history, it's got these two guys.
This is another battle of respect where Eddie Kingston felt slighted by Claudio Castagnoli. He felt that even though they worked together, Eddie Kingston and Claudio, that Claudio didn't fully respect Kingston, and that weighed on him.
Well, Eddie, of course, won the Ring of Honor World title from Claudio in September in Grand Slam. And that, of course, was a tremendous matchup that we all witnessed.
And on his way to becoming Continental Crown Champion, defeated the other 2 men in this match, Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson.
Eddie winning the Continental Crown was a great story because he was really, as the old cliche goes, behind the 8 ball. He did not win all of his matches, but he had to come from behind to do it, and he did it.
Right now we got Dax going head up here against Danielson.
Danielson and Dax Harwood, collar and elbow type, center of the ring. Danielson sending Harwood into a short tackle, takes Danielson off his feet. And there you see at the bottom of your screen, Revolution available on Bleacher Report. Scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen and join us this Sunday on Bleacher Report. Danielson.
Good quickness by Dax into that side headlock, and good head scissors by Danielson, and they're evened up here.
Dax very much a striker. He can wrestle too, but when you get on the mat with Danielson, with all he can do on the mat, that may be at a disadvantage.
Yeah, you're probably right. No, but Dax and Cash, FTR, to your point, they are well-versed in striking, grappling, traditional pro wrestling, whatever your strong style, whatever you want to do.
Now Moxley, Cash Wheeler, this is starting off at a fever pitch. Moxley begging for more.
I like the gut shot first by Kingston. Into the midsection. But obviously didn't much effect of Moxley just firing back here.
Well, that body shot forced the competitor to drop his hands. Come up for the shot, and you can see Moxley's redness already developing likewise on Cash Wheeler. Center of the ring.
Gotta watch your enemies. When someone grabs you by the back of your head, they're gonna get you a headbutt trouble.
That was rapid fire.
And look at Moxley just setting his jaw. Inviting the contact from Cash Wheeler.
Yeah, it's totally machismo versus machismo here.
And now, the others.
Oh, look at the high face. So right in the head. Touch right the neck.
Oh, this is working control. This is our first match of the night, and we are going to stick with all the action in picture.
These guys are going here.
Claudio got exactly what he wanted. He wanted to get Eddie sideways, and he got Eddie sideways, and now they're going at it here on the floor.
Castagnoli paired off with Eddie Kingston. Moxley sending Cash Wheeler's head right into our desk. And it's a Taz's Diet Coke.
Forget about all your box. Hey, Eddie, like this. What about box number 5? Only box 5 is dead forever. That is a good compliment.
Dax Harwood has a chair right now. Jon Moxley, I think he was inviting Dax to use it to get disqualified, but didn't account for Cash Wheeler. Come from behind.
Okay, good job by Mox on Cash. I think I need a towel over here. Not the one I wore on my head, a different one.
Eddie Kingston hard to the barricade. Likewise, Jon Moxley crashing into the barricade. Bryan Danielson up on the apron. Jumping knee to Cash Wheeler.
Big time flying, jumping knee.
Well, we knew it was break down. We didn't expecting a breakdown so soon.
Paul Turner just demanding the action get back into the ring. Good luck.
I agree with Paul Turner. I have to get these guys my dry cleaner bill.
Hey, look at me. I'm going to go in the ring here in a few minutes. Look like I wet myself.
Oh, that's normal. That's with age, Siobhan.
Stop getting these guys are come on, John, please. These two guys are legal. Have it in help them over and you guys walk away. Walk away.
The friendship between Eddie Kingston and John Moxley, it's not always been easy for them, but
it's always been there. Danielson's starting to chant a "he's a bum," directed of course at Eddie. Nobody's buying it.
Yeah, that's very mean.
Everybody knows mean. It's you.
John Moxley again attempting to cover. Cash Wheeler able to kick out.
Mop out of here.
Now look at this. Claudio stomping Cash down. We are live from Huntsville, Alabama, AEW Dynamite, and the action continues. This trios match serving as a preview of two different matches coming up this Sunday at Revolution Live on pay-per-view.
Oh, man.
What's up, guys?
You got Cash. We're in trouble here.
Cash Wheeler
Come in and punch him. Come punch him.
American Giant Danielson.
Romero Jones here.
Another Romero special love topic to you. This flat circle. Oh, no, not the circle instead. Oh, I like that.
That's a wide open shot.
Wide open.
I mean, Cash was totally defenseless to your point, Shivani, and what a shot it was by Mox.
And Cash trying to push his way out of the figure four attempt, but instead, Moxley changes tack.
That's tough, you know, because when you have a guy with the reach, the long legs that Mox has, and he puts this type of hold on it, really puts your joints in your knees and your quads and your hamstrings for Cash.
Stop it on the hand of Moxley.
He had to do it to save his partner.
Moxley sending Cash into the ropes. Cash leaping right for the tag. Got a foot away, but Moxley throws him in. Cash counters. The tag is made. Taro coming in left jab. Rocking the jaw of Moxley. Danielson hit right into that one. Claudio hit it.
Quick hands right here by Big Dax.
By Harwood now. Moxley's looking for that first Dax. Dax.
Nice curling.
Just a 2 count for Dax Harwood.
Be careful, you go for those backdrops. You get caught like that.
Again. Dax Harwood.
I like the fact that Dax trying to win the match. Not only get some blows in, but he's really trying to win this match.
Well, you're dealing with a world-class competitor like John Moxley.
Cash leaping right for the tag. Got a foot away, but Moxley throws him in. Cash counters. The tag is made. Taro coming in left jab. Rocking the jaw of Moxley. Danielson hit right into that one. Claudio hit it.
Quick hands right here by Big Dax.
By Harwood now. Moxley's looking for that first Dax. Nice curling. Just a 2 count for Dax Harwood.
Be careful, you go for those backdrops. You get caught like that.
Again. Dax Harwood.
I like the fact that Dax trying to win the match. Not only get some blows in, but he's really trying to win this match.
Well, you're dealing with a world-class competitor like John Moxley. You have to go for these heel flips.
Tiger Trouble, like Dax. And Danielson looking up the front tip.
Danielson baited. He's called me out. The ref now trying to stop Eddie.
We only see a new Continental Crown champion this Sunday Revolution. Can Eddie Kingston maintain his composure, or will Bryan Danielson win all 3 titles that comprise the Continental Crown this Sunday on pay-per-view?
Remember, Eddie said, win or lose, that he wants Danielson to shake his hand after the match. That was the reason that he agreed to the match.
Dax Harwood sent into that steel ring post as Bryan Danielson wrenching on.
What's up? What's up?
BCC injury shoulder.
What's up? Hey, get your boy back. What's up?
See the white ball already taped up.
He's trying to watch the back of this. These guys are just in fire here.
Danielson picked the ankle of Eddie Kingston, brought it down. He's just running down right hands as Paul Turner. He's just, to say he's his hand for would be an understatement, Tony.
And I think he knew that in Snapper. I think he realized when he got into that it would be a wild match. And sometimes, you know, you just got to do the best you can do as a referee and let it go sometimes.
Danielson with Eddie Kingston against that LED board barricade.
Another open target. Eddie just on hands and knees that time, exposed the back of the neck. Man.
And then John Moxley exposing the midsection of Dax Harwood. Claudio coming down with the heel of his boot right to the ribs of Harwood.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, you got Dax and Claudio shot for forearms, uppercut forearm, back and forth here. Oh, look at Dax, man. Quick hands.
Dax the axe, brother.
Claudio Castagnoli has no secret. Dax gets taken off his feet, and Claudio very nearly took it there. And fans, don't go anywhere because this match will continue in picture-in-picture, a sneak preview of Revolution this Sunday. Those body shots continue. And Tony, you know that if the Blackpool Combat Club, they sense an injury on Dax Harwood, cover here, 2 count for Moxley. If they sense an injury on Harwood, that's great for tonight, but it's even better for Sunday.
Absolutely. They're trying to pave the way for a win, and Dax came in with that shoulder with some KT tape on it, so obviously he's not 100%. Hey, listen, Taz, you know as well as anybody else, if you wrestle at a high level, you're not normally going to be 100%.
Nah, never, Shivani. I mean, it's just not going to happen. You have to wrestle not 100% because that's just the way this business is. The sport works that way. You're really never 100%. I don't care how young you are or how old you are or even how much experience you have.
Abdominal stretch applied by Claudio Castagnoli. BCC's game plan is clear. Target the ribs of Dax Harwood. Soften him up for Sunday. As Claudio, the uppercut.
But we talked earlier about the potential synergy and chemistry of the BCC compared to FTR and Kingston, and we're seeing it right now.
Yeah, this
is better than Kingston and FTR.
A well-executed, well-implemented game plan by the Blackpool Combat Club. The figure 4 locked in. Dax was trying to block it.
You don't always see Moxley with a figure 4.
No.
I mean, it's...
Well, he did it earlier, but he did a version of it.
Right, you're right. But it's not one of his...
Not one of his staples. No. It's one of his staples.
That's right, thank you.
Dax down again. Moxley using the figure 4 effectively as Dax gouging at the eyes of Moxley. Moxley leans back, still controlling that ankle though of Dax Harwood.
That's why Moxley laid back down. He knew Dax was going to grab his nose or something. Do whatever you can to get out of the hold. Get the guy's nose off his face. Put your finger right in his ear hole. That'll slow him down. That'll just bust his ears. You take your index finger and shoot it right in that hole.
And Dax reversing the figure 4, now putting the pressure on Moxley, but then Moxley turns things around. Into the ropes though for Dax Harwood. A break there.
I had a guy once put his pinky up my nostril, my left nostril. No joke.
Moxley It's his turn to go into the ring post.
That's what you got to do, Shivani.
Of course, I understand that.
Got to do what you got to do.
Stick his pinky in his nostril before or after he spilled a Diet Coke in your lap.
That was in catering.
Going for the last plate of paella.
Well, that injured shoulder, the right shoulder, the KT tape, as you pointed out, Shivani, seems like BCC was working on it a little bit there.
This match continues here tonight on Dynamite. Blackpool Combat Club versus Eddie Kingston and FTR. And for the last few moments, Tony, it has been all BCC.
Yeah, we talked about the injury, the right shoulder during the break. Taz, and of course, he was putting a lot of pressure on the traps that time. The neck.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And that's the thing now. You got to try and get your partner cash into this thing here. But it's hard, man. You got these three guys that singled out Dax.
Claudio Castagnoli and John Moxley.
It's going to be a helpless look for Dax. He knew it was coming. Nothing he could do about it.
And
Here we go.
Danielson. Dax Harwood completely tied up. Danielson diving headbutt to the shoulder. Moxley rolls him over. They cover the lateral. And Dax Harwood still able to kick out.
Yeah, defenseless right there. You saw it. I mean, listen, Dax was defenseless.
Tony, we were talking about it during the picture-in-picture break. I mean, Dax Harwood, he's getting beaten up in this match, and this is not going to serve FTR well coming up this Sunday at Revolution on pay-per-view.
No, they are. If this continues, even maybe right now, this moment, they're going to be at a stern disadvantage come up on Sunday night.
As Dax Harwood able to reverse. But John Moxley making the immediate tag to Bryan Danielson.
Kingston's close. Kingston wants in really bad. Watch out. Here we go.
Now the tag's been made. Eddie Kingston. Danielson.
I don't know, man. Danielson, you're not going to win this one.
2 chops from Eddie Kingston. Now 3 chops from Eddie Kingston. Well, it's already wide. Rising up the chest. Bryan Danielson.
Those are shots. Oh, nicely done by Danielson.
Danielson is fighting the Iron Kingston.
Exploder.
The exploder on page out of Junior Akiama's playbook.
Maybe someone else's playbook, but I digress.
Because they listen.
I don't know. Right now, do not air on his playbook.
Good call, good call, Taz. Oh, my gosh. Man, I saw that one coming.
Kingston back up to his feet.
Oh, my God. Mox is like, what the hell happened?
Eddie, buddy, he's not a bum. He is tough as hell, brother.
And these two guys, you see good buzz. They're just banging on each other's head.
Picking up where they left off in the Continental Classic final. Moxley lands the boot square in the jaw. Kingston steps out of the corner. Danielson,
Great job by Danielson. Timing.
Kingston with the Claudio Castagnoli giant swing.
Oh my God, how strong is this man? Eddie is not a little man, I can tell you that.
Tremendous timing by Danielson to land the drop kick.
It was on the rib cage, the drop kick, and now that was on the side of the head, I believe.
And now the pile driver. Eddie Kingston is out.
There's
Black
no way.
Combat Club gonna take him too. Oh, Dax Harwood. Kingston was not moving at all.
Great save right there by Dax with that sliding headbutt.
Boy, and it really staggered Bryan Danielson, who's on all fours.
Talk about saves. Can't save this partner.
The assist on Dax Harwood. Swinging a bit by Moxley. Those crashes to the outside. Castagnoli. Over the top to the outside as well. Bryan Danielson. Oh, Eddie Kingston. Great timing.
This is it. They can win it right now.
FTR. Are they going to take it? Kingston. That's the cover. 2. Moxley and Castagnoli breaking up the pinfall attempt.
Great job, BCC, on that save. What a match, these guys. Man, oh, man.
Eddie was that close of pinning Bryan Danielson. Pinning him here. Here it is again. Look at this. Great double team move.
Big bulldog there.
Now the Bulldog, Kingston, he was slow to make the cover. That ball, Claudio Castagnoli and John Moxley time to make the break.
These 6 men are leaving it out here, as the old expression goes.
You got to give them all credit.
No doubt.
It's not too far away. Revolution coming up Sunday.
This is epic, an epic trios match for sure.
We knew that the physicality would not be in short supply on this one. As all 6 men just pairing off and teeing off on one another. Remember, still to come, Sting's final Dynamite before his final match in his legendary, iconic career coming up this Sunday at Revolution.
Talk about epic.
And now the Blackpool Combat Club beating down FTR, beating down Eddie Kingston.
They're assaulted by these 3 men.
Dax may be out over on the right. Look at this, and that sleeper on that rear naked choke.
And the sleep, I mean, remember, it was a couple weeks ago in singles competition when Moxley put Dax Harwood to sleep. And now, Bryan Danielson with Eddie Kingston in his grip. And Danielson shouting, "Tap at Eddie Kingston."
Screaming, dancing in the ear of Eddie to tap. Sometimes that could motivate you, and I think that's what's going on with Eddie.
But this great crowd on hand here in Huntsville is chanting Eddie's name. Eddie Kingston turn things around on the BCC.
That's how you break those holds.
Yeah. What an effort by all 3 men to get out of that. What a tremendous effort.
And now you see FTR and Kingston slow to rise after being trapped by the BCC. And now they're at the front. Kingston and Dax Harwood. And Dax Wheeler getting in on it too.
This is cool. And the fans agree.
Shots Jesus to the Blackpool Combat Club. They turn the tables on the aggressors. And now it's the BCC. Getting laid in on all 3 sides. On 3 sides of the ring. Oh, that's Dustin on the reverse. Oh, wait a second.
Oh, he rolled out.
It was the Shatter Machine that very nearly won it a week ago when the time limit is expired. Buster there by Dax Harwood. Knee by Danielson. Kingston. He missed. He telegraphed it, and now Shatter Machine suplex Kingston head high in the back of his neck. Danielson connects with the knee, but no, he said he's going to kick Eddie Kingston's head in. And the heel.
Talk to me, Eddie.
Danielson's boot hammering down to the jaw of the side of the head of the Continental Crown Champion.
I think he's going to win the match. I don't know what he's trying to prove here.
He wants to humiliate Eddie.
Now Eddie Kingston checked with his triangle sleeper after getting his head stomped on. And
I think he's out already.
Eddie Kingston gets put to sleep.